The country celebrates the undying legacy of the resilient women who marched to the Union buildings in Pretoria back in 1956. Women in the LGBTI community say more still needs to be done to make Women's Month more inclusive of them alongside the challenges that they face. And with the growing scourge of corrective rapes and assaults targeted at lesbians and transgender women, it seems the time has finally come for these women to be counted among those celebrated this Women's Month.
My name is Kokelo. I'm from the Northwest, and with me is my partner, Relebohile Mhlabi. She's from the Free State. I've been openly lesbian for what's been a number of years. I only came out actually in 2009. You know how it is. We live our lives in secrecy up until you have the guts to actually come out.
One of millions of South African women living openly as a lesbian couple and defying all odds that seek to make them less woman.
The term today, when you say I'm lesbian, people start raising their eyebrows. Okay, what do you mean? How are you going to have kids? Like, what's going to happen? You know, because people only think there's only one way of having a kid. How Kamola, you looked at, oh, can't how mushman, how papa, if or you're a woman, you expect it to be somehow. Hair, dresses, how you walk. You know, my grandmother would also always say, is this how you talk? I know you're lesbian, but why label, you know, and haki label. But that does not mean I identify any less than label's identity. At the end of the day, I still am a woman.
But it seems the greatest battle for recognition is faced more by transgender women like Millicent Bon Tabang Sebota, who battles to find acceptance despite identifying as a woman.
I came out as a transgender woman
in 2010. I told myself that I am no longer Tabang gay men. I am Tabang she. I am Millicent she. People feel that being a transgender is something fashionable because now trans people live out in the open and in the media. So when you come out saying I am transgender woman, they feel that you are just after fashion.
Meanwhile, the battle for recognition is surpassed by the greater dangers these women face as victims of hate crimes, like Masego Kudunyane's lesbian sister, Onalenna, who was brutally raped in 2016 by a known neighbor and has since gone into hiding for her own safety and sanity.
As her sister, I noticed that something was different and I asked her about the type of relationship she wants to have. And she told me she wants to have relationships with other women just like her. So we accepted her until the incident in 2016. I would like to urge all women to look out for each other despite our different genders.
With all things said and done, it is clear that for members of the LGBTI community, more still needs to be done to recognize the ever-changing modern woman. SABC News, Northwest.